Welcome back to the program. We've talked about this before on the program, and that's the plight of albinos, especially in Africa, and how they've become like endangered species. And it's caught the attention of the United Nations. A UN expert is calling for enhanced oversight of traditional healers to protect people with albinism from being attacked and mutilated so that their body parts could be used in traditional medicine and in witchcraft rituals. It says there have been more than 600 attacks and other violations since 2007, according to the organization.
People with albinism are frequently shunned, and in recent years, hundreds have been attacked and even killed in parts of Africa. In many countries, their body parts are believed to bring wealth and good luck and are prized in witchcraft for use in charms and magical potions. The UN independent expert on the rights of people with albinism, who authored and presented the report to the Human Rights Council, says there's a legal vacuum when it comes to trafficking of body parts in international and national law.
Right now, most international and national laws deal with body parts that are organs or whole persons. Even the international protocol to suppress trafficking in persons is geared towards organs and people, whereas body parts, when it comes to people with albinism, are usually not organs. They are limbs, their hair, and their fingers. So to try to find a way to close that gap in law so that prosecutions can lead to an adequate sentence that can also allow for deterrence from such crimes.
The Nigerian lawyer is the United Nations' first expert on albinism, a congenital disorder affecting up to 1 in 15,000 people in sub-Saharan Africa. He added that demand for the body parts of people with albinism for the purposes of witchcraft rituals or in traditional medicine has led to the existence of a clandestine market for body parts operating at regional, national and international levels. The report recommends urgently building laws to stop the trafficking of human body parts and address the root causes, particularly myths and misbeliefs on albinism.
It is really rather challenging to criminalize witchcraft practice. Why? Because of the issue of evidence. How do you prove somebody is a witch? Or how do you prove someone has done something as a result of witchcraft? Witchcraft, according to some experts, is something that involves a supernatural element, something non-tangible. How then do you prove that in court? So if we criminalize the practice of witchcraft, there is a danger of admitting evidence that are not really concrete or provable, so that the danger then becomes a new set of victims who are accused of witchcraft.
People with albinism face discrimination and threats at school and in their communities. Myths about albinism abound in various countries, including the belief that having sex with an albino is a cure for HIV. The report indicates that effective oversight over the practice of traditional healers should be implemented.
Probably can deal with this issue by having an open registry of people who want to practice witchcraft and an open registry of people who want to practice traditional medicine with oversight mechanisms, so that they, like other professions such as physicians who give public service, can then be monitored, they be licensed, and these licenses can be revoked.
In 2015, the United Nations warned of a surge in violence against albinos in Tanzania, Malawi, and Burundi. Attacks against people with albinism have occurred elsewhere in southern Africa, including Mozambique and South Africa.
Togolese football have their biggest fan in a 60-year-old woman who is also like a mother to the country's main players, offering them advice and to their coaches as well. She's known as Mama Togo, and her name is Mama Afisatu, who has followed the country's national team, the Sparrow, around the world and cheered them at all their games.
Decked out in the colors of the national flag, Mama Afisatu, known locally as Mama Togo, makes her way through the capital Lomé to a football match. She's the head of the national team's fan club, and she's mad about football. Mama Togo created the club in 1997 with only 20 fans. Today there are over 100 members. The 60-year-old has become something of a national treasure, and her own fans always stop her on the street to say hello.
The players have become like my children. I can support them because I know how to talk to them. I have been part of the team for a long time, for many years. I have also been part of the Football Federation for over 40 years, as I have been doing this for a long time.
Mama Togo says her passion for football began as a teenager when she used to watch young boys play in the neighborhood where she grew up. But she never played the game herself because football was always seen as a male sport. She says her biggest challenge over the years has been attracting more women to join the club, but that is something that's gradually changing, especially when they see a woman as its head.
When I look at my players, I am happy because their training session on the day went well. I am happy and tell them that we will win. So when I see them in shape, I am very happy.
But all has not been well with the favorite sport of Togo in recent years. Togo is ranked 125 worldwide by football governing body FIFA and 35 by the Confederation of African Football, CAF. Despite the team's performance, Mama Togo maintains her unwavering support.
You will see, we will go far this year because it's not easy. We came from far. We thank God today. We came to church, we are happy, we dance.
Mama Togo says her greatest wish is to see Togo win the World Cup. The Sparrow Hawks have only ever qualified for the tournament once.
We hope that one day Mama Togo's dreams will definitely come to pass. And with that, we'll come to the end of today's program. Thank you so much for watching. I am BC Adebayo.